Oh God. Okay. Um, I'm dumbfounded by the fact that she had this much time for all of y'all because I'm listening to all of you and I'm so grateful because sometimes when I would be traveling, whether it was within the country or outside of the country, I would be worried. Who's Angie talking to? If she's not talking to me, who is she talking to? Because we're known for our, I don't know how many records we've broken as far as conversations, as far as the hours. My sisters, both of them are with me, can attest that when I'm on the phone with Angie, just don't talk to me. I don't care. Oh, the house is on fire. I don't care. Figure it out because me and Angie are talking. And so at least a minimum of 3 hours a week, we would catch up. It's a real blessing to finally put names with faces. I'm not a Facebook person. You can catch me on Instagram. But Angie is like my lifeline to Facebook. And so she keeps me updated. I will say for this lady here who battled alcoholism, she never told me. She did keep your secret. She did. And I'm so proud of you just for hearing this. Angie, Angie still is, because I can't say was. She is my human diary. And I'm listening to this today, all of you speak and share, and really I was too. We met at Indiana University in 1999. And I'll never forget, one of my mom's older brothers called me and said, "Are you sure that you are going to go to IU?" And I said, "Uncle, why would you ask that? My acceptance letter and scholarship paperwork is in. I'm out. I'm counting down the days to get out of this jail. I mean, house." And he said, "But it's just so racist down there." And I said, "How is that different from Ohio?" I'm going. And Indiana University Bloomington campus is where I forged some of the most important relationships in my life. And Angie and I met the first week of school because we lived on the same floor, Briscoe Gucker, floor 10. And we were fast friends. Part of our friendship built from the simple fact that we both love to get there right on time, which to many people might be considered late. But let me tell you, her and I got it. We just got it. We just gelled. And in that 1999, 2000 year, towards the end of the year, there was a tiff, if you will, amongst friends. And it involved me and one of the other girls. And Angie kind of took the side of the other girl. And that summer, everybody went away back home. And so when I came back 2 weeks early because I was always trying to figure out how I was going to reduce that damn tuition fee. And I became an alcohol drug peer educator. It's such a joke. And believe it or not, I actually did not drink until my 21st birthday. And Angie was right with me for my first strawberry daiquiri. But when I returned, it was 2 weeks pretty much before school started and we had to be trained. And Angie was back. And she wasn't in that program. She just came back early. And so it was her and I alone on the 10th floor because we both wanted to be back there. And I know that that's God, first and foremost. I know that that's God because we could have chosen anywhere else. She chose her same exact room, and I chose my same exact room. But this time it was different because we didn't have roommates. We had it all to ourselves. And so we saw each other at the elevator and looked at each other like, what's, hmm. And so we saw each other later on and just sat down as young women and we pieced it out and we talked it out as to what maybe had gone wrong between us. And we realized some things about the fact that, you really got to be careful of the circles that you're in, because there will be people who will try and bring negative energy and falsehoods. And we figured it out. And from that day, never, ever have we been anything but soulmates. She was everything that you all have said, that's what she was to me. And it started then. We grew up together. We've had some of the most ridiculous shenanigans together, partying. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We have our own story. You all know that she was the best secret keeper. And it worked because all I did was like, let me tell you what happened, girl. And she was my vault. She is my nickname for her, many of them. Angela Lynn, shock it to them. Angela Lynn Whitfield, Shockley. Angie Tangy. But she was my oracle because she remembered everything in detail. She could probably tell you more about my life than I could because she paid attention and it mattered to her. We have worked through a lot of personal traumas together. We have helped each other to heal through breakups. We have helped each other to be open again to love. We have taught each other how to forgive, but she's definitely that better teacher on that side. I'm a little bit more petty than her. And so now that she is officially the first angel of mine who actually knows me, she will be the person who elevates me to be the best version of myself before it's my time. And she'll do that spiritually. I'll just give you guys one more story. I've missed Angie, like being physically with Angie so much. I'm usually in New York. I was in Africa for 8 months several years ago. And please believe, like, we didn't get to do our 3 hours while I was in Africa. The connection is not the best, but we never, ever, ever were out of sync. She always knew where I was, what I was doing, how I was feeling. And I've just missed being physically in her company. And so I have been looking so forward to her birthday that I feel like everybody who I spoke with within the past 2 months, they're like, is it your birthday or is it her birthday? Because I was so ready. And Angie talked me out of coming this weekend and said, girl, it's too cold. I don't like to be cold. Just come in March. Just come in March. And I never took it off my calendar. I don't know why. And I'm that person that once plans change, I update my calendar, but for some reason, I just did not remove it from my calendar. I made some gifts for her, surprise gifts. And, we had this joke. One of the reasons why we would be late to all the parties on campus was because we knew together we had the best body. She had them titties. And I got a little bit of junk. And so together with the right Black dress, both in coordination, we didn't have to ever pay to enter. And that carried us through all the way. And so my nickname for her voluptuous self was Fred and Ted. I had a name for them. And she was like, Yama Bean, shut up. I'm like, how's Fred and Ted? What are they up to? And so I had some merch made for her. It says Freddie and Teddy. And my producers, they sent it, and they had reached out to me this past week to just check and, hey, did your friend get her stuff? And and I had to tell them. I had to tell them. I've never had so many people cry for me, but I didn't know how many people were crying with me. And so I'm so grateful, because you guys were all there, and she really loved, I mean, some of y'all got on her nerves. Okay, but she really loved you guys. Like, she loved Southwest. She loved she loved AirTran. AirTran University, your top member is right there. She loved the airline. And I remember when she told me that she was like, I think I'm going to do this airline thing, when we had graduated. And, we graduated from, the Kelley School of Business, one of the top business schools in the country, and this, that, and the third, and yada, yada, yada. And all of us, we went into corporate, JP Morgan Chase, and the accounting firms, and all of these things. And Angie was like, nah. I mean, I got 2 degrees, 2 majors, 2 minors, like, because she's an overachiever. Like, it's not new. She's been this way. And, but she knew then that she just loved the airline culture. She was a traveler, and she just loved people. All kinds of people. And honestly, where's the best place that you can meet all kinds of people and help them and connect with them? It's nowhere but the airport. And so I want you all to know that she really wanted to be with you when she was here. She really wanted to. It wasn't forced, even though she was like, damn it, this shift, 4 a.m., damn good and well. But she loved being here. Her life, the way she lived it, was exactly the way she wanted to. She definitely turned down several promotions. I literally was like, are you sure? But she was. And family over everything. It is just, I have never felt so honored to be called a best friend like today. And it's crazy because I actually have 2. Angie is one of the 2 of my best friends, and the 3 of us have been thick like thieves. And Koku is in Tanzania right now, and I had to call her and tell her, and she was like, but she's supposed to come to Africa with us. And so this is all of our 40th year on this earth. And so I'm just praying. I'm just always praying at this point now, like, I know Angie's exactly where she's supposed to be. These are the types of things we see in movies. Of course, her being a movie buff, she would go out like a movie. She is a star. And I want you all to know that she lived her life exactly the way she wanted to live it. She really flourished in her purpose. And I'm just so proud that you all loved her. Thank you.